good. Then I got gold, and then I got platinum, then I got diamond, you know, and then just, you know, it was like such a fun like grind, you know. It was so hard. Very easily see, okay, this guy has the ball, throws it in the hoop, he scores, right? Or soccer, like right? Like all of that shit exists in soccer as well. But on the most of these other games that I mentioned, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Dota, all these mega popular games, you don't have to fucking come back and grind bullshit to be able to play the game again. And then she gave it to me. It's just a six. That's why I have my FPS locked at 60 because it's just a 60 hertz Dell monitor. All the people that play AWC right now in WoW would probably start playing RBGs because it's like, okay, this is where the tournaments are, so I'm gonna invest my time into this, and I had to like use your brain a little bit more and be like, oh, we have 3 people fighting at mines and they have 2 people, so you know you have to like account for like numbers and shit in a different way other than just like, and I was 2100 MMR the next game. So the MMR and CR system is clearly not working properly in Solo Blitz.
Personal skills, you know, that map awareness, that ability to understand pathways to winning on their own, right? So they've been depending on team leaders directing them.
I fucking hate when people play like this. It's so fucking annoying, actually. No, I think he actually just has no idea how to play or what the win condition of the game is or anything that's going on at all. He just types GG when this lobby 1700, how does that happen? Because the MMR system is completely fraudulent.
And on top of that, they're very mechanically skilled at their spec and on Q rated audit. These are the types of players that are going to
Doesn't have any keybinds. He's got fucking profession shit on his action bars. Like, I thought it was going to be like an absolute shit show video, but it's actually decent so far. Experience that myself too, like especially when I used to play a lot of Destro Lock. You'd have a lot of people that would just mindlessly train me. They're like, oh, gotta train Omni on his Destro Lock and just... And he fakes my kick. Get it the fuck together, guys. I just want a pad and lava. All you guys have to do is not be trash. We'll win the game. Here, I don't want to carry the flag either. You know? Like, there's some classes that are better than other classes at doing certain things, right?
a guaranteed loss for you. But that's not true in BGs. In fact, the team that does worse on damage and kills can often win the BG. See,
I watched
he
this video.
recognizes exactly what I'm talking about in this video. Let me show you this short clip.
So I want to kind of go over a little tier list because I've been playing a ton of it and actually very much enjoying it.
If he has socks, you just make that one that's shoes. Spend all game CCing me and like, you know, sending every interrupt and every, like, you know, everything on me the whole game. Then it turns out I'm in a Gilneas team fight. I have like 3 or 4 people, all just... He covers minimap, so he has an excuse for when he's lost mid-game. Happens a lot. I mean, I can still see my minimap, guys. It's just on Streamlabs it's covered. Smoked. Smoke. Mythic raiding gear, bringing it into PvP. I feel like they realized people don't like that shit. If they're watching my stream and I don't have the minimap covered, they can say, okay, they still have someone at Mage Tower. But let's say this little dot that's right here moves like this up along the edge. People didn't like it. So in Dragonflight, the only things you've really had to do in Dragonflight were like you have to do like the campaign in season 3 and I guess in season 1. Over to my right, right? So if I'm facing the opposite side of the map, my druid or whoever's guarding Mage Tower, you'll see their little icon over here on the right. So then they know depth, but it also has the very simplistic watchability of like, okay, this guy killed the other guy, now he's winning. Compared to like, you know, BFA and Shadowlands was like the peak of having to do extra dog shit just to do PvP. And they realized, do you think Blizzard should just kill the 10v10 bracket like they did fives and just stick with Blitz? No. But maybe if the participation gets low enough, then maybe. Let's get all the off carts for free. It's like, I mean. So the other team is supposed to just 8-man lava, all training your tank, and you just have a team full of absolute NPCs. It's really good. Maybe I can get Cloak off before I die here. One mid. It's huge. It's huge for us. No. No, it is not. Blitz tier list? I haven't watched it. Should I watch it now? How is Destrolock in solo Blitz? I think it's pretty good. I used to play a lot of Destrolock, but I have
player to have mastery over their spec. You cannot do high-rated 3v3 arena if you have significant flaws in your gameplay. Now, BG's...
Once they first added that setting in the game, I just turned it up and never looked back. 64 by 64 cursor. I could make it this big. Why is the or like not a real I don't maybe this might sound toxic, but like not a real gamer, you're just kind of like you like watching and playing the odd game here and there. You can't really understand that's why they're not popular. League of Legends has that like it has the complexity appeal for like the high level gamers and shit. Like it has that's easy for people to understand, you know? That's really all it is, right? You need the masses of people to be able to see what's happening and so this is their guy carrying the flag and we can see who has done damage to that guy and who hasn't. Nice. We have about 2 globals of damage from my other teammates. I think yeah, I don't know. I would be sad if RBGs were completely gone. Like actual 10v10 RBGs, you know? Hear it again. Fuck. Ridiculously team fighting. I don't think it's fair to single out Bajira. Like you're noticing all the picks and rolls and people screening and the off-ball movement and the matchups and all that shit. But the average person can very. Oh yeah, better clone that guy. Really good play. For a long time and just so like when you're talking about pro StarCraft and the commentators are talking about it, they'll say Koreans and they'll say foreigners. And when they say foreigners, he made a couple good points. Or a few good points. I think he's had about 2. That's the best season I've ever had in terms of like rating. I have a screenshot of it too, if you don't. I was almost masters in 1v1, but I just kind of got burnt out. Nice, we're all just getting fucking AoE'd down. GG. He's right, actually. It was GG earlier. I watched a Supatese tier list earlier, and he put a SAS Rogue in S tier. And I think he also put Sub Rogue in S tier. Couldn't spin you at all. The only ability that could spin you was an Ellie Shaman knock. So you basically had Holy Priests just clicking nodes in the middle of the team fight. Well, I think it's because Blizzard never had any like tournaments for RBGs or like supported RBGs as a game. The most experience against fighting the strongest players. And yeah.
Something about it. These are the types of players.
For 3. I was expecting him to just like be just talking straight nonsense. But yeah. He's actually kind of spitting. Awareness. Do I like strategy games like Age of Empire? I've never played Age of Empire, but I was a huge StarCraft 2 player. Oh, I love how that root just doesn't break while I'm getting trained by a warrior. So everyone can just walk past me on my way to the reset. That's really, really... You know what? I'm gonna go lava. I am gonna go lava. Is sub and outlaw still absolute dog crap? Yeah, pretty much. Wow, we actually won this game. What a Christmas fucking miracle. Justin TV back then too. But if you went to the games section, StarCraft 2 was the biggest one on there. StarCraft 2 was the biggest esport, all the biggest arcane shot as his top damage ability. 72 arcane shots.
Random BGs.
We win by 2 points because I love how he puts this shit on the screen. We win by 2 points because I capped the base slightly before they capped their base. That fast cap. You just make this 10 times harder for me. Wow, the priest was actually smart. Also, I love how their Windwalker slowly inches across the entire map, and no one is picking the fucking flag the entire time. I'll unblock it for a second here just to show you. So on the minimap, there's a little arrow that shows where your teammate. All feel pretty fun.
Rated bracket whatsoever.
Well, you can't get much more of a shitty attitude than that.
Oh!
Solo queue rated BGs. First of
Okay, are like want to mindlessly run straight to the Waterworks team fight, and they want you to sit the base as a warrior. You wouldn't have a shitty attitude if it was pretty fun. BFA was probably the worst X-Pack ever IMO. I think Legion. The rogue is here. Maybe I can get him. Oh my god! For real though, the stream puts me to sleep as well on the beta. And I was playing Warrior like a few months ago on the beta, because that is my main. So that's the only two classes that I tried on the beta was Slayer, exposure during it, but then as a Warrior, especially in Arena, there's a lot of situations where like you're in a matchup where 90% of the time, as far as other streamers say, they're pretty shitty and bad. No, I think rogues are actually going to be really strong next expansion, from the tier list that I saw earlier. They don't send a single person off carts. Like, that's just not how the game works. Like, what would you say your favorite BG is for solo blitz?
is a very mechanically skilled player because he does high rated arena. But his attitude is total shit here. And if he doesn't want to take
$2,100. So didn't I just lose at 1,700? I'm pretty sure my last game I lost. Other people don't get. Sure. You don't need that skin to be able to play the game at a even playing field. It's R. If they're out of range of the radius of this circle, it'll show them along the edge, right? So let's say I'm guarding Draenei Ruins on an EOTS, right? And no one's ever dying. It was just so fucking boring, bro. And then that's also when they added Demon Hunters to the game. So all the like stealth
solo queue rated BGs are most similar to random BGs. If you're solo queuing random BGs, you are often on your own. You have to self-sustain. You have to take care of yourself.
is a skin. If the stats on the gear don't matter, then that's all it is a skin. And all these other games have skins and stuff, so sure. Why the fuck not? It doesn't affect your ability to play the game. Playing against people that have been playing since fucking StarCraft 1 in 1999. They have 10 years of experience. And I'm just sitting there like trying to learn and getting.
All for help in raid chat. You can do a raid warning if you're leader. You can ping to hell out of the base that's going to be under attack. And in a solo queue RBG, you might not get help.
That's actually League of Legends was a lot easier for someone to pick up and play, which I think made the game grow and be more popular than StarCraft. I'm sure there was other factors. Evasion comes up, and I have 2 at my node, so we're gonna lose this, and we're gonna lose the game. Yep. You do not want to stand directly on top of the node. Okay, now I'm gonna kidney cap on him. I think the best thing about Durango Flight is how easy they made getting PvP gear is. Yeah, for sure. Like, I was very relieved they made. And 20 years ago, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. You can't even explain it to someone who hasn't played it.
Skilled at their spec, those are going to be the
He said,
very
well,
top
not the
players
best.
in solo
I
queue
guess, man.
rated BGs.
Wait,
Now, the very top players, technically skilled at their spec.
plus or not, I would choose no every time, but I don't know. Once you have like full corruptions and all that shit, it was kind of fun. It wasn't good, but it was fun. I don't know, have anything like that for people to like pay attention to. They're just too complicated to watch at a basic level.
Rated BG, and they seem entirely lost. Part of that is because they don't have a leader telling them what they should be doing, and they haven't developed those.
One time I was like this, I was just looking at my phone for like 10 seconds or something, and then someone in the chat was like, "Oh, damn, he fell asleep. He fell asleep." There you go. Just looked at the score. Bro, we're losing now. Like, what's going on, guys? Come on.
Rated BGs.
I don't know about that.
Because they're the ones that know that when something bad is happening in the match, they have to stand up. It's on them to do something about it.
I like his attitude. Heal me, you bastards! You fucking bastards! Heal me! Get some heals. I thought my other rogue was gonna like go off cards or something. I don't know. I should never expect anyone to do anything, like the guy in the YouTube video said. Just doing unfiltered dog shit. Is this 1200 or something? I think this might be an 1100 lobby. Yeah, I'm 1800 now. Is there a reason you cover your minimap? Yeah, because people stream snipe. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. Everyone used to say that. They would like StarCraft. There was like the biggest esport in the world before esports was like a thing. Craft really. When I first started playing it, I don't think I won a game for like the first month or two. Literally lost every single fucking game, just feeding. And my goal in life was I just want to win. In BFA Season 1, I was like 30-15 or something, and 30 Pink Goblin Glider, uh, this potion, saltwater potion or whatever from fucking normal BGs. He's got the bullshit outside of the game that, you know, what about enchants? No, I don't think enchants should be in PvP at all. Maybe in like unrated PvP, 15 different things you can press to hold your node. Who just followed? I don't know. So you can like see exactly where your healer is without having to look towards them. And everybody got it pretty much, besides me. I don't think Trodento got it either. But like almost every person that plays. Oh my god, go pick the fucking flag, you useless idiot! I think Assass is by far the best spec right now. I think Outlaw is like complete gutter tier, you should never play it right now. Sub is like okay. Our Arena isn't like that, but RBGs are watchable. Blizzard missed opportunity. Yeah, I agree. RBGs and Battlegrounds are easier to, or they're better. They're a better best TBH. Yeah, I think RuneScape is a really good game and a really good MMO as well. And the PvP is also really good, but it's not comparable to WoW. And I don't mean not compete, and you're like, oh, we got a Deep Wind, or oh, we got Arathi Basin, because you just know it's going to be like a super long, drawn out, like stalemate. Half the game is super boring.
Some hard truths dealing with PvP in
Truths.
WoW, and in particular solo queue rated battlegrounds. A lot of people out there try to compare the different PvP formats, but they're
I was like, what? $1,500. Well or something, right? But it's like, well, you just have to adapt. Like that's part of every expansion. You have to adapt to the new things that get added. Pretty bad, but it's not like on the level of having to do Torghast every week or having to do Visions every week for months and shit like that, you know? Reason, but that's why I never play music on stream. So I'm hoping half the people just fall asleep and then I can just run ads on their asses for hours and hours when they're not even actually watching. And Blitz. Good BGs for the last 10 years are going to be the best players in solo Blitz. I know that's a hot take from me, but I think the people that have been playing rated arenas and watch the numbers. Bajira is fighting 4 or 5 of their teammates. It's big. Like, I don't know.